Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Almost said welcome back to Dog Plays RimWorld again. God damn it. This is Pokémon Uranium version. I really wanted to play another Pokémon game. But then I've been like, which Pokémon game should I play? I mean, ideally, I should play one blind, right? And I've never played this one before. Because when this was released, I was still abroad, working in Africa. So I kind of witnessed only like the second-hand shitstorm when Nintendo was like, oh, a Pokemon game, a fan made, and then they shut it down immediately. Like, I don't know how long it was online, maybe like officially for less than 1 week. But this is version 1.2.4 if I remember correctly, tempered with some settings there. It also was really loud initially. Now it's like on 30% master volume or something. Should give you a rough idea. Actually, I chose this because I thought, oh, I want to play something with the controller again after sitting like super hunched over with RimWorld. Turns out I can't get the controller to work with this one, so press space to continue. Okay, let's just dive in here. Like I said, it's completely blind for me. I've seen the starters from the opening cinematic and this Pokemon in the title screen, and that's everything I know pretty much. So they let you decide between regular mode, custom Nuzlocke mode, and return to the menu, of course. Just go for regular. If you guys want me to do a Nuzlocke of anything, I mean, you can just recommend it. I've never done Nuzlocke before. Yep, please play this mode. Huh? Who is it? Oh, hello there. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Bambo. How do you pronounce this? It's obviously bamboo. My name is Bambo. But if you find it hard to pronounce, you can just call me Pokemon Professor, alrighty? You're the kid who's applying for a job, right? Man, that's surreal. I had the job interview just yesterday, actually. Great! Want to load down on what you'll be doing? Just tell me about the adventure. I'll have you journey across the region collecting specimens for my research. Along the way, you're sure to encounter all kinds of people. Some will be willing to cooperate and some not, but you should try and be friendly with everybody. We don't want a bad reputation, right? People will ask for your help solving mysteries or lending them a hand when they're down. And it won't be easy, there's dangers everywhere. Whether it be wild creatures or people with ill intent, you'll need to be on your guard. But keep a clear head on your shoulders. Sorry, kid, and I'm sure you'll punch through just fine. Okay, got the controls, I think. I think you can also just look them up in the options. Hey, that's cool, flying type, that's not just a bird. We humans share this world with creatures known as Pokémon. More than mere animals, Pokémon possess astonishing powers and remarkable intelligence. People and Pokémon coexist in many ways. Some Pokémon are kept as pets, others help us with work, and still others are used in battle by trainers such as yourself. But there's so much we still don't know about Pokémon. And that's my job. I study Pokémon for a living. Specifically, I'm an expert on Pokémon elements. Every Pokémon has an elemental type, and each type has its own strengths and weaknesses. But why do they exist? Are there new types you haven't discovered yet? But I'll tell you more at your first day on the job. Report to my lab tomorrow to get your first Pokémon. Now, if you just fill out this form here... Man, that's cool, they have like 3 characters to choose from. Let's just go short shorts, short shirt. Yep. My name, entered using the keyboard, that's kinda weird. Here you go. Press enter to confirm. Accidentally hit spacebar there. Your name is Doc, yeah, it's kind of appropriate for working in this lab. Doc, are you ready? Your journey, your story is about to unfold. Future is a blank slate. You together with your Pokemon are going to fill it. There will be challenges and thrills, and you're bound to make exciting discoveries. Let's go! Let me take a sip here. 10 years ago, Dog's family lived in Beale Beach City, the largest city in Tandor. Does the character have a scouter from Dragon Ball? Or from Colosseum? From XD Gale of Darkness? Their father Callum was a brave and talented Pokemon Ranger. Oh, I see it's a ranger. Their mother Lucille was a brilliant scientist and an expert on nuclear energy. Although they both worked demanding jobs, they always found time to spend at home with young Doc. The Tandor region was at peace, and Lucille's company was working on a form of clean energy that would change the world. The future seemed bright until... It was an ordinary day at the nuclear power plant where Lucille worked. As part of routine inspection, they brought in a specialist to take a look at the electrical system. And then Skullface came and destroyed Mother Base. Cameron, have you finished your diagnostics? Yes, I have. Everything seems to be working perfectly. This generator you designed really does its job well, Lucille. Excellent. If everybody has finished their work, we'll break for lunch. Boss, you might want to take a look at this. Strange, the temperature readings are far higher than normal. I mean, that's never a good sign, right? Either we need to reset the thermometer, or the reactor is leaking a massive amount of heat. Can't be the thermometer, I just checked that. So get the hell out of here, man. Issue a global warning. There must be a breach in the reactor. At this temperature, in just a few minutes we'll have a total meltdown. Everybody needs to evacuate now. Lucille, you have to leave too. Lucille! And that's a cool remix of that battle theme. With Cameron's help, all of the scientists were able to escape unscathed. Oh wait. Were able to escape unscathed, except Lucille. She was never seen again after that day. The radiation leaking from the broken reactor made the surrounding area uninhabitable for many years, foiling any attempt to try and search for her. The loss of his wife had a profound effect on Callan. His personality changed, he became cold and dedicated to his job. In time he got promoted to chief of the Tandor Pokemon Rangers. However, he became too busy to care for his child. So young Doc was sent to live with their elderly auntie in Moki Town. It's nice that the mom goes missing, like, for once. 10 years later, auntie's health waned. Supporting a child was too much work for her. Fortunately, Ernest Bambo, the local Pokemon professor, was looking for a research assistant. 2 kids from Moki Town applied, Doc and their childhood friend, Theo. That's actually cool. One of my best friends always named himself Theo in the Pokemon games. It was common for youths of a certain age to receive a Pokemon and travel the region as a Pokemon trainer. And so Doc's journey began. Doc, come downstairs, you're late. Alrighty. Arrow keys for controls here. Up, Grandma. Doc, sweetie, today's a big day, isn't it? I can't help but feel glum, seeing my little one all grown up and leaving home. Or if only those old bones could do more, so that I could support us both. And she is a good grandma. But we both know that you're ready for this. You and that boy Theo. Always following your footsteps, that one. You've always been so capable, but I wonder about him. He is younger after all. I'm sure his father Cameron wouldn't allow him to go unless he was sure. Anyway, to celebrate your big day, I got you a present. Go ahead and open it. Oh, it's new shoes. Thanks, Grandma. I love clothing. The instructions on them read to run hold Z or Z. Sometimes I pronounce it one way, sometimes the other. You can toggle auto run in the menu. Oh, don't mind me, sweetie. I'm just an emotional old lady. If only your father were here right now. Well, I'm sure he's proud of you too. And I'm positive you'll run into him during your adventure. That's why we mentioned him in the prologue. Now, I shouldn't keep you any longer. Say hi to that nice professor for me, will you? And if you don't mind stopping by again after you get your first Pokemon, I'd love to see it. Good luck, sweetie. Righty. The Z key is here on the German keyboard. Yep. It's kinda awkward. On the German keyboard Y and Z or Y and Z are switched. Whoops. But this is Moki Town. Does it also glitch a bit on screen when I run here? The recording looks totally fine. Okay, so where is the lab? Oh, this town is like a real town. Ooh, what's this? Ah, stop for me. Advanced tactics. Chin chin. Alrighty. Moki Town is so nice and peaceful and everyone knows one another. I'd much rather live here than in a big city. Yeah, it actually looks like a nice town for once. I think I'd like a Burby. It's a flying type, so it's strong against bugs. Burby. Wow, it just looked like I pushed the girl. My favorite Pokemon is Kabak. It's so cute. Oh, is it like a dog and a bug type combined? Sounds like one. Sign me up if it is. Hey, wait up! Oh, this textbook is cool. Do they have the speech bubble thing going on? Where do you think you're going, huh? Are you trying to get to the lab before me so you can get the better Pokemon? But that ain't gonna happen, because I'm gonna get the strongest one first. Try to keep up, dog. Alright. Hey, if it isn't Doc and your friend, Tommy was it? Honestly, Pops, can't you even remember my name? Alzheimer's pretty common among Pokemon professors. It's Tio. Tio. Right, Tio. You're just in time. Today is a very special day for both of you. It's your first day at work as a field research assistant at Bamboo Pokemon Research Labs. Your job will have you traveling across Tandor, observing and capturing many different kinds of Pokemon to help me with my research on Pokemon elements. I have 3 Pokemon here that will aid you in your journey. Before you get your starters though, you both will take the Pokemon Trainer Aptitude Test. Test? I didn't study for any test. Thought you were gonna give us a rare powerful Pokemon. No, don't worry. It's not the kind of test you have to study for. It's just a way to determine what kind of Pokemon trainer you will be. Different starter Pokemon are better suited for different battling styles. A starter Pokemon will be your lifelong partner, so it's important for you to work well together. Yeah, I get it. Enough talking, I want to get my Pokemon. Sheesh, kid, you're not very patient, are you? Alright. If you want to know more about what's on the test before we begin, you can talk to my aide. Now, Doc, are you ready to take the train aptitude test? Yeah? Excellent. I just assume it's a bit like Mystery Dungeon test or something, or in this world it's like the IQ test of Pokemon trainers. Excellent, so without further ado, when you encounter a new kind of Pokemon in the wild, what is your first reaction? Attack it right away, wait and see what it does, throw a Pokeball at it. Well, none of this is like my immediate reaction. My immediate reaction is like, oh, I don't own this Pokemon yet, I want to catch it, so maybe just throw a Pokeball, but I want to weaken it. Whatever, I take this one. Very good, both of you. Oh, that was easy, give me a tougher one. Okay, next question then. Which of these TMs would you prefer to teach your Pokemon? Hyper Beam, Protect or Hidden Power? Hidden Power interesting, but kind of tedious. Protect, decent. Hyper Beam, I think I will go for Protect here. I will just try to answer these truthfully. Maybe they probably don't matter, right? Hey Professor, what's a TM anyway? Good one. I'll tell you later. Let's move on with the next question, shall we? Which of the following Pokemon would win in an all-out battle? Oh man, an all-out battle with these three, what do you guys think? Like Ampharos would beat Gyarados. Gliscor is a really good tank. I'm going to go for Gliscor. I have one and it makes people angry in competitive Pokemon, or at least it used to. Is it possible to fail at this test? No, it isn't. Now this is your final question, so answer it honestly. What's your motivation for becoming a Pokemon trainer? Becoming the very best like no one ever was? Exploring the region or making new friends? I'm going to go for exploring the region. I'm probably a really good grass type trainer according to these questions. No question about it, I'm going to be a Pokemon master. And nobody's gonna stand in my way. I think you're Spirit Kid. Well, that's for the trainer aptitude test. Now it's time to analyze your results. Okay, I finished my analysis. Oh, here we go, boys. They're going to give me this game's Bulbasaur. Doc, you seem to be a trainer who likes to play it safe. Patience and endurance are your biggest assets. I think maybe he's not wrong, I'm always very calculated with my moves normally. You know the best things in life come to those who wait. For a defensive trainer like you, Arcrings is the best pick. Right, thanks. Go ahead and take it, Doc. Here we go. Will we give a nickname? Yeah man, let's start a nickname. I didn't actually want to choose the grass type this time, but guess I'm just the grass type trainer, so how should we call this? It's a male one, it's an Arcings. It's a cat and like an orchid. How much can I put in here? His name is Bob. Bob Meowly. Obvious Bob Marley reference. Hey, I'm tired of waiting. Doc got this out already. When do I get mine? I'm done analyzing your results here. The test says you're a fucking idiot. Theo? Well, you certainly know what you want in your life. You're impulsive, impatient, and care mostly about your own desires. But I sense something else in you. Could it be the seed of greatness, the potential to transform yourself? Completely? Or maybe it's just that you're so young I can't tell, regardless for a trainer like you. Allotax is the best pick. Man, this also looks really cool. Is it a water electric type? Interesting, they didn't give him the fire type. Yes, my first Pokemon! Doc, you have a Pokemon and now I have a Pokemon too. You know what this means, right? We have to battle! Oh, please not in the lab. Okay, do it in the lab, boys. Like in Black and White, where you destroy your entire room. Was naming it Bob Meowly a good decision? How can we not see the enemy HP? Okay, it's also interesting. Let's go with Leech Seed here. Maybe I should increase the battle sound effects a bit. The music is way louder. Okay, accept that boy. Oh, this is the health bar? Ah, okay, I see. I'm just an idiot. I thought like this was kind of the background. But it looks a bit empty with the health bar like this. Next I'm getting used to, I suppose. Oh, of course it has static, it's my favorite ability. Every time I want to catch a freaking electric type Pokemon. But the fact that this Arcings starts with Leech Seed already makes me really happy. One of my favorite grass type moves. What's our ability, by the way? I hope it's not like chlorophyll or something, because such a double-edged sword. Let's look at the summary. Battle armor. The Pokemon is protected against critical hits. Alright, yeah, seems decent. I can see this one becoming a real good tank. Leech Seed, some poison, recovery, no critical hits, which means no surprises from when you're boosted and the enemy's using like Fury Cut or something. Come on, Bob Meowly. I'm just going to refer to our Arcings as Bob from now on. Maybe the name wasn't a good idea. I'm looking forward to naming every Pokemon we catch. What? But I was supposed to win. Nah man, you're the rival, I'm the protagonist. But how? I'm supposed to be the best trainer ever. That's impossible, good trainers never lose. Nah. Please don't cry, Theo. Yeah, here's a Pokemon for you. Right, thanks. I wanted to be an unbeatable trainer. How come I couldn't win? I really wanted to win. Well, between your starter and Dogs, theirs has a type advantage. Water beats fire, fire beats grass, and grass beats water. That's the elemental type triangle. Well, one of them at any rate. Learning to master type matchups is an important part of being a trainer. No way, I wanna do over! How come Doc gets the better starter? Why, it's not fair! I'm going home. Okay, goodbye. Sigh. Why did I say sigh? I wanted to sigh. Like, took that harder than I hoped. But you shouldn't be so quick to judge him. He's just a kid after all. I expect he'll soon discover that training Pokemon isn't as easy as he imagined. I'm going out to the entrance to Route 1, by the edge of town. Bring Theo and I'll teach you both how to catch Pokemon. See you later, Doc. Alrighty, trying to work with WASD here. What's the button for our... Alright, it's escape. I didn't check whether we have a second typing. Oh yeah, it's Grass Steel, alright. I somehow expected it to be Grass Steel, just from its look. What does the 8 have to say? I'm researching a new kind of Pokemon potion right now. Okay, cool. Seems like actually relevant research. Oh, and I think... Oh yeah, you can even see the starters here, that's so cool. Our rival starter, this is our starter. And this is the fire starter. Greymon. Okay, let's see. Do I actually have to search for that small boy? Tell me everything you know. Most of the Pokemon species found in Tandor are native to this region, but there are some which can be found in other regions too, like Mankey and Dunsparce. Yes, Dunsparce! So you're going to be the big breadwinner now, eh, dog? I should pop by to visit your auntie now and again. Ho ho ho. Don't talk to me, creepy man. Oh dog, you're leaving home, right? Yeah, have this, it'll help you on your journey. Don't eat it yourself. Will I become 1 year old if I eat this candy? I will not use it right away, usually I'm saving these. Oh, I don't know if you just saw the Pokeball in the corner there, I set autosave to every 20 minutes. Just in case. So, you're finally heading out on an adventure, eh? You take after your old man that way. My husband's long been an admirer of your father, you know. My dad has his own small fan club. Just check every house. This is our own house. Whoops. Oh, Auntie said like when we have our Pokemon we should come back and talk to her, so let's do that. Oh honey, you came back to say goodbye? How sweet. Is this your Pokemon? What's called Orkings? No, Mom. It's Bob Mowley. It's so cute. Come back when you need a rest or if you want to humor your old aunt. Alright, no reward or anything, but maybe an happy aunt is reward enough. Wait, she says aunt, right? But she looks so old. Maybe she's supposed to be your grandma? Or am I losing my mind? I'm so jealous, you get to have your own Pokemon. My mama says I got to wait till I'm older. Yeah, you know, in the Pokemon world it's always like when you're 10 years old you get your own Pokemon, but then in Black and White you have like preschoolers in the kindergarten running around. I'm not sure whether you know what I'm referring to, but they also all have Pokemon, they're like 4 years old. Maybe it's just different in the Unova region. Technology is incredible, I can now trade Pokemon with my friends across the world with the power of the internet. Is this a reference to Gen 1 and Boogie 2988? I wonder what kind of Pokemon lives in this pond. Probably just Magikarp. Okay, now that you said this, it's probably something legendary. Already talked to you two. My daughter's now a trainer, did you know? She's training her Chinmunk. Is it Chinmunk? Is it Chinmunk? I'm going to say Chinmunk. In Route 1. Say hi to her if you see her. Okay, I'll try. Anything there? Oh yeah, it's that boy. This is where Route 1 is apparently. Listen, have you heard of the new video game? It's called Pokemon Red version. Right, nice little thing to throw in here. Bought my son the new video game all the children are playing these days, but now he won't put it down for even a second. Yeah, that's me. It's like a struggle when the handhelds didn't even have like background lights yet, so you're playing at night without your parents knowing and you have to use like a flashlight under your bed sheet. Yeah, I used like a reading light and it had like a thing so you can clip it to a book, and I clipped it to my old ass Game Boy and played like till 3 in the morning. Because as a child you have even more energy for playing games. I miss being a child. Children grow up so fast. Not so long ago it seems like I was one myself. Be sure to have fun on your journey. And that's so topical. I was just talking about that I miss being a child. Hello? What did you say to my son? He ran upstairs crying and locked the door behind him. He won't tell me what's wrong or come downstairs. I swear if you did anything to hurt him, I'm going to punch your freaking face in. Oh, so that's how it is. So he got the weaker starter and you beat him in a battle. I see, that explains it. It's not the weakest starter, just a type disadvantage. A harsh lesson to be sure, but losing is as much part of being trainer as winning. He had his heart set on this day being perfect, so losing right off the bat is somewhat of a shock. Still crying oneself anything, that's something he has to learn. Theo! You can't cry every time you lose a battle, that's just part of being a trainer. But it's not fair, Doc got a better start than me. Now I'm never gonna win. Then you have to catch more Pokemon to balance out your team's weaknesses. Besides, a well-raised Pokemon can still win, even at a disadvantage. There's no sense in giving up before you even begin. Yes, Dad. Now fear I won't always be around to pick you up when you're feeling down, so try and be strong for yourself, okay? Doc, please be patient with my son. He looks up to you, you know. Oh, I nearly forgot, Doc. Fear, I have something for both of you. Like a present? Yes, exactly. Doc, your father Callan sent me these and told me to give them to you both when you began your journeys. Sure, it will come in useful. The Poképod. A Poképod? What's that? It's a high-tech device that's indispensable for Pokemon trainers. It plays music and includes a map of the region. Most importantly, it contains a phone that will allow you to stay in touch with each other and other trainers. Cool. I got the red one. It's cooler than yours. I'm gonna go meet the professor by the edge of town. I'll be the first to catch a Pokemon. Bye, Dad. Keep up, Doc. Well, talk about the dramatic turnaround. He always bounces back quickly. Doc, you don't want to keep the professor waiting, so you should get moving too. I won't see you or Theo again for some time. You see, I'm starting a new job soon. I'm supervising the construction of the new power plant Epsilon. Perhaps I'll see you there in time. After all, it's the last place Lucille was ever seen. Best of luck on your journey, Doc. Like, oh, I'm working at the last place your mom was ever seen. Good luck in your journey. Alright, interesting. Route 3 ahead. Blocked by some rock smash rocks. Okay, let's get to it. Let's learn how to catch Pokemon for the 100th time. Hey there, Doc. Now that you and Fia are here, it's time to begin your first lesson as a Pokemon trainer and field research aide. Now watch closely. Wild Pokemon, as you probably already know, inhabit tall grass. But it's not the only place. You can also find them in caves, in water, and even in cities if you know where to look. Still, tall grass is going to be your best bet for finding new Pokemon. Simply take a few steps in and... Drip. Look, it's a wild Chinmunk. Chinmunk. I still don't know how to say this. They're very common and they're very common around here. It hasn't noticed me yet, so now's my chance. Go Raptorch. This little guy was the other starter Pokemon you could have received. I think he's taking a shine to me and I rather like him too, so I'm gonna keep him here. Now, the next step is to weaken the enemy to make it easier to catch. Raptorch, you scratch. Chin. Now that it's weakened, now's my chance to catch it. Pokeball, go! And that's how it's done. Now Chipmunk are fairly easy, but you're sure to encounter Pokemon that are a lot harder to capture. For those, you might need to inflict them with status effects or use special Pokeball. But I'm sure you get the hang of it before too long. Dog, Fear, these are for you. Alright, PokéDex. That PokéDex is an encyclopedia that will automatically update itself whenever you encounter or catch a new Pokemon. It's very important for my research, so make sure to fill out as much as possible. Also, I want you to have these. Alrighty. Pokeballs are necessary for catching Pokemon, of course. What's the thing the kids always say? Gotta catch 'em all. If you run out, you can pick up some more at any Pokemart. Moki Town doesn't have one of those. But there's one in Kefla Town on the other side of Route 1. So with that said, the lesson is now over. Oh, but you two have Pokepods, don't you? Here, let me input my number. Just scan this QR code. You can give me a call anytime and I'll take a look at how your Pokédex is coming along. If you do a good job collecting many different kinds of Pokémon, I might even have special rewards for you. With that said, I'm going to go back to my lab. Best of luck on your journeys, both of you. Man, that's a long intro. I think I'm going to play like 5 more minutes. Doc, I don't care that you got the strongest starter. I'm still gonna be the best trainer ever. I'll catch tons of Pokemon and we'll win every battle. You just wait and see. Alright. Road to Kevlar Town, Moki Town. Let's go, boys. Seems interesting so far. Okay, let's go down first. And I want to see a new Pokemon. Let's see what they have here. This is what the Chipmunk looks like, alright. Give it a little scratch here. Let's go, Bob. Man, the music is really cool. I'm not sure how many people actually worked on this, but I can already see it's a real project of passion. Oh, it only gave us 5 Pokeballs. Let's use this one. Come on. Okay, that sound is way louder than the other music. Chinmunk, the Chipmunk Pokemon, type normal. The length of a Chinmunk's stripes determines its authority in a group. If it spots a predator, it shrieks loudly to warn the others. No, not for now. Oh, and you also get EXP after catching a Pokemon. Great. Okay, let's continue here. You're a trainer? You're a new trainer, huh? I just started too. Yeah, I can really see this has the flair of a Pokemon game. Other games are always like, oh, they killed this person and things like that. But here it's kind of subtle. Like your mom disappeared, but it's not like your mom got like violently murdered or something like that. Yeah, I don't like this so much. Good thing we have steel, so flying is just normal on us. Man, is this Alton going to fuck me up right off the bat here? Come on, Bob, you can do this. It's using Foresight. Yeah, like I was saying, your mom just disappears, and in other games it's like, oh, I'm going to kill you with my Lucario or something like that. Something that they would never say or do in a Pokemon game. Because in like most Pokemon games, things are just implied, you know, they never really say, oh, this person got killed or something. They sometimes say, oh, somebody died and you can meet ghosts and things like that, but it never shows the murder of something or someone. Anyone can be a trainer, but some people definitely seem more suited for it than others, don't you think? Somehow I want to see everyone can be a murderer, don't know why. Oh, looks like we've got a head start on me. Man, she was already quite tough. Orange berries. I was just about to say, oh, are these orange berries, but I couldn't remember the English name for these. I started playing Pokemon games from the 6th generation, in English from the 6th generation. So, Gen 1 up to Gen 5 I all played in German. Oh. Cool. A different kind of tree, huh? Is there a secret item here somewhere? Or is there a secret path here somewhere? Or is it just programmed in a weird way? Don't know whether that's intentional or not. Alright, let's just try to get one more encounter here, then I'm going to heal up my Pokemon and then maybe say goodbye for now. Oh, it's a Burby. Yeah man, that looks cool. I was just about to say that sounds cool. Also level 2, huh? Accuracy fell, don't really like that one. Man, I already like this battle music better than the one in Gen 7, I don't know why. Gen 7 was not a bad game, especially not with Ultra Sun and Moon. But it's just... I don't know, it's not really one of my favorites. I love how the music is super quiet and then it's like ba ba ba. It defends itself by dazzling opponents it defends itself by dazzling opponents. By flashing its brightly colored plumage. They are known for their elaborate mating dances. I'm known for my elaborate knowledge of the English language. Alright. So let's head back to Grandma so I can heal up. Or rather so our Pokemon can heal up. Can we catch a Pokemon here? Or is it just Chipmunks? Or Cheenmunks? I also like that every Pokemon seems to have its own call and things like that, nothing recycled here. But I wonder if there are new moves, maybe some exclusive moves for legendaries or something? It's really a bummer that I can't seem to play this with my controller or on my phone. But on the positive side, if I was able to play it on my phone, I probably wouldn't play it for YouTube. So... wait, where's my house? Is this right? Got the brain of a goldfish when it comes to orientation in games and sometimes in real life. I'll only take a break from all that tiring adventuring. Yep. It's quiet without anyone around, you know. I haven't seen that nice boy Fee around lately. Wonder where he went. He's traveling with me, Grandma, or Auntie. Alright, then I'm going to say, sit here, drink a coffee and say thank you very much for watching this one. Can't wait to see what's coming up here. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!